Okay, I'm trying a different encoder. That does. Click, run and write it out. Are so good, but we gotta let a little time pass to see. May or may not happen. Was on the end video one, and I changed it to something. Oh, X260, I think. Yeah. X2. Yeah, I'm wondering if that's. I know normally it says software or hardware. Hardware. Software or hardware. Care about recording. Looks better, yeah, no. Looks better. So far running better. I mean, that could be it. It could just be freaking NVIDIA being backwards. Wavy, smooth. Bing, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's half the amount of. Okay, hold on. We might be on to something here. Half the amount of. Okay, hold on. We might be on to something. All right, so far so good. Oh yeah, like 3-second lag now instead of 7. That's better than normal. Right. Okay. I'm gonna exit this. On crash again. Crash is gonna be the crash. Crash is gonna be the crash. Hopefully that's the issue. Probably too late for me to care to salvage tonight. But as long as I can fix this, that's the part I care about. Stop Marvel Arrival. Stop Marvel Arrival. What the hell is X64? Is that my process? What the hell is X64? Is that my? I don't think I have onboard graphics. I have the G first. Anyways, Bandicoot. Far so good. Bandwidth of the end video is on the brink of the encoding at the same time I pushed it over. Which is so confusing because I got a 3080 Ti. That's not terribly old. But I mean, you're right. You're right. But I mean, you're right. Well, developed by you only got us this far before it started screwing. You only got us this far before it started. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's give it a few minutes here. It usually starts out okay, and then it kind of quickly starts going out of control. It might be that tiny. I want to actually run the 3D part of the game. And you guys are saints for helping me and putting up. Bar. Wavy. Things don't look choppy. And I'm sorry, I'm talking with my mic clear over there. There we go. Okay. I swatted it away when I ended. Cool. Okay. No issues. Quality of stream is a bit worse when there's movement, sadly. You might have to increase the bitrate. Okay, let's do that. Hold up. No, I lowered the bitrate in order because I thought that was one of the problems. So. Control C. Chicken bacon ranch. What? Chicken bacon ranch. What? Gonna raise that up. What's a comfortable bitrate? I got 2,500 right now. Isn't it usually like 10 grand? 40 pixels during motion, mild set, but way better than stuttering. Oh hell yeah, 100% smooth. Okay. Yes. Okay, we're getting somewhere. See, I'm less frustrated by tech issues if I'm getting somewhere with them. It's the whole poking in the dark that gets me my engine revved. 8,000? Alright, we'll try 8,000. Alright, we're loading up that. Let's see how it goes now. Oops. I gotta load up mine so I can visually see myself. How's it going? Movement! Oh god, so much movement! Ah, the Bandicoot's running around. Oh hell yeah! Hell yeah! Oh hell yeah! We're looking good now. I don't remember what 8K is a technical limit. Twitch recommends 6K. They can go higher, 8K if you have good internet. Oh yeah, no, I got ace internet here. That is one thing about living in like the armpit of America here. We have good internet. It finally has reached us like 10 years later, but there's like not a lot of people using it. I live in a village of like maybe like 300 people tops, absolute tops. Probably closer to 150. So we have great internet and a lot of bandwidth out here, and not a lot of people using it, other than for streaming. But blurring is gone. You're looking at Dan Pshaw. The echo. Okay, yeah, that's because I'm watching the stream. Hold up. The echo. Okay, thank you. I do appreciate you saying that, but that's because I'm monitoring my stream secondary. So now that should cut out too. Oh, shucks. All right, now you can really you wanna see the like zits on my face and stuff. Okay, there was a little bit of that, but it went away right away. Cool, look at that. Look at that. You wanna see the pores on my nose? Oh God, chat! I promise I will never do that to you guys again. That jump scared me. Holy shit. No, I appreciate you. Thank you, Tiny. No, thank you for mentioning that. No, I needed to mute that, but. No, anything at all. If there's anything at all wrong with the stream, other than like real nitpicky stuff, like that is a big thing. Like if there's an echo, I don't want that for you guys. Oh God, I appreciate that. Oh, all right. Well, headache averted, kind of. What time is it right now? Yeah. Let me think. I might. The weather tomorrow isn't supposed to be that great. I might try to come back tomorrow and do this for a couple hours or something. But gosh, thank you guys. I appreciate your help because I don't think this was gonna happen without it. All right. Wait, I think it is NVIDIA thing. Stormy Ascent. What the hell is a Stormy Ascent? I'm gonna actually run the actual in-game part. I'm so paranoid now. I think you guys helped me get it, though. Press Y to skip. Why? Still looking frosty. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, I don't have the body slam in this one, do I? Alright, well, and that... Whoops. That note... Take the sucker back up to where it belongs. 60 static is. Okay, how about now? Crank the graphics back up so everything looks really bright and pretty again. Got a little bit of that blur, motion blur stuff. But it isn't terrible. It's perfectly fine. Sweet. Okay. Oh, God. You guys are the best for helping me. It's like, I know not everybody can, like, support streams financially and everything, but this is so much support right here, guys. Just helping me with technical stuff when I, like, add a complete loss here. Alright. Ooga booga. Alright. What time is it? 8:18. I can play for a couple hours, I guess. I'm gonna put the call out that stream is back on. At least for a couple hours. Alright, I'm gonna go to my Discord real quick. This is gonna be a short stream tonight because I didn't anticipate eating up half the stream trying to get technical issues fixed, but alright. Everybody. Thank you, Dan and Tiny, for sticking around and helping. Awesome. I really appreciate you guys. I know everybody else is trying to help too, but I said I was quitting, and I guess I'm not quitting. Stream fixed. Going to try again for like 2 hours. Okay, hopefully that'll be out there. I am so good at computer. Tiny did all the work. I'll take credit. Tiny is the man. Like, I swear to God, Tiny can be part cyborg and not know it just because he can like do so much with all of his hardware that he gets. Like I like legit look up to him when he's like showing off all the retro stuff that he works on, and I'm not gonna lie, like that's so cool. He's got a lot of talent, so I appreciate all the help for sure. It has some motion blur. Sadly, the NVEC is a lot more efficient than X64, but at least it don't strangle your stream. No, absolutely. You know what? I might even try something else real quick. It may or may not help, but it's worth a try, right? Settings. Gonna go stream. We're gonna go output. Custom buffer size. No keyframe interval. Very fast. I'm gonna just slap this over here so you guys can see what the heck I'm doing too. I think I'm gonna bump this up to 10 and see what that do. I don't know the capabilities of this stuff, so I guess I might as well try, right? Okay. Now you know for sure it's an encoder issue. You can test different stuff on offline recordings when you have free time and mood to do so. Yes. No, that's honestly, again, that's where I get so frustrated and I go from 1 to 10 on stream is because I just don't know where to go or where to start or what to do. Now, if I had an inkling of, okay, it could be a number of things, let's go through them, like, okay, then it's a process, then my brain can handle it better. But when I'm just shooting in the dark, and especially if I can't just put in a Google search and have like, okay, these other people had the same issue, let's just go through down the process of figuring out what it is. But yeah, sometimes like right now, I'm having a big problem with my Stream Deck. And this is like, I've been putting off fixing this for so long because I've spent hours like scouring the internet and nobody else seems to have this problem that I have with my Stream Deck. So finally I broke down last week and I've been doing a little email correspondence with Elgato. David, thank you David for helping. Shout out to David at Elgato. He responds like within hours, even on a Sunday, he responded within like an hour of me sending the email. So man is doing work even on an off day. Well, maybe they work on some Sundays, but anyways, but that's where I just keep putting it off because like nobody else has this problem that I'm having with the Stream Deck, and there's no solutions. There's no even where to begin. Like, okay, well, jump into the files here and reset this, delete this, move this, whatever. Yeah. So, the most efficient way to fix it is run at 30 FPS so you get twice the bitrate per frame, even if it is a bit drastic. Yeah, that might be the next step. If it continues to look really blurry or anything, let me know. If it's tolerable or at least decent, because like there should be. My thing is I grew up on low end computers and machines and stuff like that, so I personally don't have a problem with 30 frames a second, maybe whatever 1024 resolution. Okay, that might be a little low these days, but lower resolution stuff like that. Like I've grown up. God, I played World of Warcraft the first year of playing World of Warcraft. My computer was so low end, I had to look at the ground while I was running through Ironforge because there were so many people at the auction house at the time around there that running through Ironforge, if I was looking straight forward, literally would take normally a jog from the tram to the auction house in Ironforge, literally like a minute run. Like you press forward, your character chugs along, you get there in about a minute. Now, if I did that on that machine I had, oh, that's easily a 40-minute run. If I look at the ground, it trims it down to maybe 20-minute run. That's how bad of a machine. So I'm used to like terrible, frame rates and crap like that and all that. But like for stream, I want to make this look like everybody else's streams on here. Like almost everybody here looks really like everybody's playing like Expedition 33 and Oblivion remake right now. Those look gorgeous. Those streams look amazing. It's like I don't want to run it at 30 frames if I have to. I mean, if I have to, Tiny, I will. It just is what it is. But I'm finicky for you guys because I have a really great machine. I have a really great video card and CPU and all. Like there wasn't even 2.5-ish years ago. Like I saved up for a long time because I really wanted to be like, all right, I'm streaming pretty consistently now. I want to put out like a professional looking stream, and so I'm a little disheartened that I have to lower stuff already, and it's like, man, I shouldn't really have. Like, if I have to lower game settings a little, okay, whatever, but you saw I lowered it all the way down to nothing, and it still didn't really help, but Yeah, you're back. So, Oracle, it's going to be a shorter stream now, obviously, because I'm still probably going to quit around 10:30, 11, maybe. Now I'll push it forward. But yes, thanks to Tiny Viking and Dan cheering along, they helped me figure out at least, I'd say 80% of the problem. So at least we're not stuttering anymore, as far as I know. But yeah. Excuse me. Oh, the game, not the stream. Okay, that might help too. But I'm gonna leave it for now. If it gets real bad, let me know and I'll bump it back. But your bag wax on, wax off. Yeah, pretty much. So I think we nipped most of it in the bud. Tiny here helped me out. We made a switch to a setting here, and it seems to be working better. I mean, hopefully you guys are not getting much lag here or anything, but so far I have 0% drop frames and everything. So I'm thinking maybe. My dad used to stare at corners of rooms already in EverQuest because of shitty tech. Yeah, so many spell effects. Oh god, the particles and stuff, Dan. Oh man. Yeah, no, that's exactly what I did with World of Warcraft, like when I was getting into really graphic intense areas. And of course, the game was set to as low settings as possible. I mean, it could have damn well just been, a polygon running across the screen at that point. But I used to do it in Molten Core. Oh, that's another one. Yup. You have to stare at the ground, all those enemies and stuff. I'm happy for the time here. Aw, thanks, Oracle. Something weird with the NVEC. I'll Google it a bit while you stream. Thank you, Tiny. I just don't know what the problem was with that. Apparently, it's the same problem Streamlabs was having. But anyways, while I was gone for the half an hour, maybe more, whatever, after I said I was going to end, I ended up just deleting Streamlabs completely off my computer. So, that's not going to contest anything. Then I took OBS out. I uninstalled that and reinstalled a fresh installation. Obviously, I saved all my settings and stuff, but anyways, I'm going to try to stream for a little bit here. Try to salvage the night a little bit. At least we can get along and crash one, and maybe next week or tomorrow or something. If the weather's really crappy tomorrow, maybe I'll try to pop on for a couple hours, but if the weather's decent, I got a lot of yard work. I got to be honest, I got an adult, but all right. Back on track. Breathe in, breathe out. Deleted Streamlabs, reinstalled OBS, then cranked one out. Not yet. Too angry for that. Well, maybe not so much anymore, but okay. Let's try to enjoy what was supposed to be a kind of chill night. Let me know if you guys can't hear the game. First off, the music and all that. And if I'm loud enough over the game, I should be now that my mic is in front of my face and not in the corner of the room, but whoop. All right, we're going to actually just mulligan the whole thing. Whoa! Little shoes. All right, I put out the call in the stream. I'm going to tell Brock to get back, because Brock probably went somewhere else. For a short. Boop, boop. Alright. Putting out the call. Alright. Thank you guys so much, again, for your help and your patience and your company. I know I tend to freak out hard when something like this happens and I don't know what to do. That is just my little brain getting overstimulated. But, like I said, if I have a problem and I have an idea of how to fix it, or at least a beginning, I tend to freak out a little less, because now we can apply the scientific method and all that crap, but yeah, no. If I don't know even where to start on an issue, my brain just tends to freaking go on overload immediately. Something I've been trying to, train myself out of, because it's same with driving and stuff. I'll admit I got a little bit of the road rage sometimes, not all the time, but yeah, I've just been trying to catch myself more and be like, just settle down, inverse. But y'all are going to see that pretty soon here anyways, because this is Crash 1, and Crash 1 is notoriously hard, so. But goddamn, doesn't it look great? Oof. And I am not a speedrunner, so y'all know that right off the bat. We back! Yes! Brock, you can thank Tiny for helping me out with the issue, and you can thank Dan for cheering me on and keeping the mood up. But we're as back as we're gonna be back, so I'm gonna obviously probably gonna be a little bit shorter of a stream now, but it is what it is. I figure we'll play for a couple hours tonight, and then we'll be back. Again, if the weather's shitty tomorrow, maybe I'll pop in for a couple more hours. If not, we'll be back Wednesday, you know, barring any further issues, of course. But thank you, Dan. Yeah, me too. I don't get road rage too much, but my driving suffers when I'm stressed. Yeah, see, exactly. I've been doing this for a decade, and tech issues fuck up my entire week, let alone night. It's a fair response after a shit day. Yeah, like I said, I came in here with, like... Sorry, I'm going to adjust my chat so I can see more of what you guys are saying. I came in running on Steam, but I'm feeling a little bit better. Maybe the anger brought my awareness back up, but yeah, Lone Nights. Oh yeah, thank you. I appreciate the understanding and everything. NVEC is choking the system for a reason. Okay, so we know to stay away from NVEC. Maybe I'll look further into it, but I don't know. I'm not gonna jinx it. If this looks pretty smooth to you guys and the bitrate ain't too bad, like when I'm moving around and all that. But a friend of mine had oh yeah. So Brock, we were talking about that while you were away here for a couple minutes. We had 56K internet when we played vanilla a while back in the day. We were in Stormwind. He had to run through town staring at the ground. I was telling them that's exactly what I did in Ironforge. Like normally a run from the tram to the auction house in Ironforge back in Ville, it was like what, a minute, you know, just chugging along. Like if I didn't look down, my run would be at least like 40 minutes. And if I looked at the ground, it might trim it down to 30 or 20, depending on if I was lucky enough. But it is whatever. Oldie, welcome in. Oh my god, you got to miss some of my rage, Oldie, but thank you for coming in, buddy. How you doing? I'm about to fight the Paintress. Oh god, you're gonna go through what I was going through, just in a different way. I'll research it a little, at least if it's a common issue. Tiny, you're the best, man. Thank you. Inverse getting answers. That's insane. I was so lucky I was barely in the range of DSL. Oh god. Woo! Ooga booga. Let's go. Oh shit! Jump too short. Only inverse can be invincible and die. Whatever. Alright, I'm warming up. Mulligan. That poor turtle. Look how sad he was. Look at him. Oh god! I feel bad now. Alright, that's alright. I can't possibly get much more angry than I was, you know, whatever, an hour ago. And I did it again. Damn it. I gotta watch the shadow. Watch the shadow. Alright. We're starting off great, guys. Absolutely great. Well, that's why I don't have much of a shadow. In PS1, you have a solid circle beneath your character, so it's really hard to fuck up jumps. Unless you can't see your shadow, of course, in which case. There we go, finally made the jump. I thought IT might be a career path, but I'm trying to troubleshoot computer issues. Stresses me the fuck out. Oracle, you and me both. I had to do that shit all day long growing up because, you know, viruses and spyware and... And guess what? Nobody to help because I was the tech-savvy guy growing up. Oh my god, that's so fast. Well, I'm definitely not 100%ing this. Let's go. Dude, the bounce was so fast. I thought there was a little bit more air time when you bounced off the crates. I mean, of course, I got a whole jump to get the big one, but I didn't... anyway. I left. Yeah, the days when 56K seemed fast. See, I was jealous back then because all y'all had 56K. I was still on 33.3K. So I didn't even have that. Woo! Go backwards. Oh, he's thinking and thinking. That's right. Going backwards in a crash level sucks because the camera don't pan back far enough. Alright, so there we go. 39 out of 49. Not bad, right? Oh, jeez. Ow, 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 ow. Yeah, good luck. Paintress. Better put in your ball gag while you're at it, Brock. I know you have at least 3. Alright. I also, maybe not tonight because it's going to be a shorter night, but I also reserve the right to quit Crash 1 once I hit a wall. I will attempt to finish 2 and 3 because I have done that as a kid, but we'll see how these hold up. Or actually not how these hold up, how I held up over the years. Alright, I actually feel pretty good now that I'm actually doing something fun. 56K, is it fast? Oh yeah, this is oldie. We can't break the veil. 33.3 is the only thing that exists, oldie. Yeah. Mr. SNES. Oh, that's great. I love watching Oldie and Limit stream. I admit I lurk a lot more. I would love to be more active in the communities because they have both built some awesome people around themselves. But I usually am playing games myself while I watch streams, so sometimes I try to pop in and say hello real quick or something before I go back to my game, or either I'm calming down for the night, because a lot of times I'll pop on one of your guys' streams if you're on later, and I'll be having a meal or something, or a snack or whatever, just trying to chill out before going to bed. But I love watching you guys play. Skunk! I don't have any of the fancy moves that Crash 2 and 3 have, like sliding and belly flopping and stuff. Where have I been? Oh, thank God. Yeah. No, that's the fastest we got. Got it. Still got it. Sniped that free life. I need it after dying twice already. I love solving problems, but I actually got to see progress. You know what I mean? That's exactly... Yeah, they could not pay me enough. That stuff is stressful as fuck. I absolutely agree. Again, if I have an idea in my head, and this is where, you know, when I was a kid, 9 times out of 10, my problem was with RAM. So if my computer was unsolvable problem, I'd be like, hey, well, just time to get a new RAM stick, I guess. It's probably dead. Or even changing the bays that the RAM sticks are in. That's fixed problems too. Don't ask me why. Like, computer runs fine for 3 years and it just doesn't start up one day. And like, okay, the first thing I'm gonna try is putting the RAM in different bays. Yep, just swap them. Not even like remove one or whatever. Just pop it and, you know, same 2 RAM sticks, same 2 spots, just flop around. Oh, hey, fixed. Like, but yeah, that was usually my solution for a lot of that stuff, and it worked. But I'm wondering if I'm gonna do my yearly birthday. Ooh, Tiny, when's that? Birthday in 2 days. I can do it Saturday instead, so I can do a B-Day stream when Dan isn't streaming. Hey, good call, man. Saturday, unfortunately, I work, so I guess it'd be dicey if I'll be able. I will try my hardest if I see you, Tiny, because I love your streams too. Like when you're messing around with some new hardware or something, those are fun, or even your music ones and stuff. Tiny, if you're streaming, I'll try as hard as I can. I do gotta work that day, but I think I'll have some downtime in between. If you are on, I will definitely come say hello at the very least. But you should wink. You should turn on wink. You should turn on VODs if you don't have it on already, just in case. Then I can at least watch you in spirit or whatever sometime after the effect if I can't make it out of work in time. Don't take a job in maintenance. Oh God, no. I don't ever plan on that, Ham. Like, I come from a family of basically auto mechanics, and like they're all really good with it and stuff. Like, I'm good with basic stuff, like changing my rotors and stuff. I've done that in the past, but you know, maybe changing my headlights and stuff like that. But as far as getting in there into the motor and stuff, like yeah, that's where I'm blurry on all that. Inverse the new Morpheus. Yeah. Blue-pilled. People need something to do during the weekend. I'm people. Yeah, see, there you go. Now I have a car so I can drive and buy chocolate cake. Tiny. That is sounding like a weekend. Cake stream. But yeah, no, I'd love to see you if you do it again, so. What was up with that? Alright, we're gaining back all those lives I lost. 40 out of 43. Dang, that was close. Oh well. We're just running through this because I don't even know if I can finish. Oh. Happy early birthday. Yeah, that's right, Tiny. Happy birthday if I don't see you then. I will definitely try. If I'm awake and not out working or between orders, perhaps I'll pop in. Perhaps I'll be able to pop in. You take Dayquil or NyQuil? Wait, what? Where's that come in, oldie? Better check with Falsum on what kind of chocolate cake. You know, Falsum might be on pretty soon, so you could probably have... 2 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. my time if I do one. 2 p.m. Eastern. Okay. Tiny, if you come on right around then, depending on how long you go, I should be able to pop in for a little bit and say hi. That's actually a really good time because I get out of work right at 2 p.m. Eastern time. I will have to take care of Midas, you know, give him his little walk or whatever. But yeah, that should work. I should at least be able to pop in and, you know, see what you're up to. Awesome. Yeah. No, yeah, definitely. That'd be interesting. Any idea what you might want to stream, or is it just kind of winging it? I can respect a good wing stream. Since I am the cat, I have to include some cat puns and references. You've got to be kidding me right now. Meow. Love it. Love it. All right. Let's get serious, you guys. No, I'm seriously invaluably thankful for you guys tonight. Like, I was not expecting to have to... You know, I thought I was going to be Rage Gamer tonight because of this game, but, ends up I was Rage Gamer at frickin' streaming again. Spin. And win. It's like when I lose an Aku Aku, you know, the mask that's protecting me here. Did he downgrade it? Aw, boo. But whenever I lose one, either by losing invincibility after the time runs out, or if I get hit, I swear to God, growing up, it sounds like he's saying, I'm thinking the unthinkable. I know he's just speaking gibberish, but I'm like, oh, I never questioned it as a kid, because he's like, oh my God, you know, my buddy that I'm trying to protect is getting hurt. I'm thinking like he's dying. Oh crap, I don't like that. I never questioned it, but then I started watching, like, I don't know, this is like 10 years ago at this point, but I started watching, like, I think it was like Jacksepticeye or whatever was playing it. And he's like, oh, I always thought the man said Oobdagon. And I'm like, Oobdagon, where do you get that from? And then I started questioning, like, what I'm really hearing when he's, you know, losing his power or whatever. Boom. I will be drinking and playing Castlevania and probably some guitar. Oh, that sounds like a good time, Tiny. Whoa. Okay, I gotta bounce on him. Oof. Oh, now you're gonna do that, punk? Get out of here. I'm not big on plans. Hell yeah, that's the way to go sometimes, Tiny. And that's something else I've been working on too, like the overthinking crap. Like when I went to go see my therapist a few years ago, that was one of the things she said that I did, that I just basically am torturing myself. Like, I overthink everything. Ruminate, she called it. And part of it was trying to think so far ahead and plan every step of my path. Like, you know, I overthink and think, okay, I gotta think of at least 6 different ways to handle this issue that I'm going to be having, or, you know, like I'm going out in public or something, so what can I say to save face or not look like a goof or whatever, and yeah. But anyways, yes, I'm trying to practice not thinking so freaking hard all the time, too. It's like winging it, like you said there. Enjoying the moment, as it were. How does one stop overthinking? Yeah, no kidding, Nam. Easier said than done, for freaking sure. You know what? I think I fucked up. I think there was a crate above that. I swear I'm part cat. Hell yeah. We all part cat. Cats know how to live. That's the thing. They know how to relax. They know that they're served. They know that they're king of the house, king or queen of the house, cat of the house. It's got it pretty good. Well, not all the time, of course. Some people are butts to their pets, but maybe I'll try to get my looper working. Okay. Heck yeah. Again, Tiny, I love your streams. Watch you mess with stuff and like, oh, the potential of some of the hardware you get. Or, you know, putting hundreds of games on a portable unit and everything. Head empty. God, I wish. For me. I have a hard time with plans most of the time. A lot of the time I do things spontaneously. I have the opposite problem. Like, I gotta map everything out. I'm getting better. Unless they're huge plans, like a vacation or something, like, I'm getting better of like, alright, just think a day or two ahead, or maybe the weekend or something, but don't plot out your whole week. You know, I have 38. Could have done better, could have done worse. Sometimes I go the alcohol route. Getting knocked out with a sledgehammer. I overthink too, but I think the nicest moments in general, and I just been fuck it, yeah. See, that's sort of the same line of thinking for me. And for me, it's like just getting out of my bubble. I've lived in a bubble for so long, and I'm trying to like, the walls have been closing in, so streaming was part of pushing back on that bubble. And things have just been getting better since then, so. You know, get out there, chat. Enjoy what you can. Don't push yourself too hard. And I think this is a chase one. Oh boy, these ones are so tough, chat. All right, now my anxiety can go through the roof. Canada girl got me a ticket for PAX. Fuck it, I'm going in with the Boston 3 days of planning. Now that's living on the edge, Tidy. Like in a good way. Like that'd be awesome, yeah. It can be contradictory. Either you gotta overthink every detail, and what if others you just gotta, yeah, no. It's like ripping off the Band-Aid. Days I'm like, I get why people drink, but I think drinking is a bad idea for me. It's not for everybody. It's not for a lot of people, actually, to be honest. Like, drinking is actually, I feel like, sure, it's a good recreational activity, but I think more people than not screw it up. Like, you're supposed to drink, have a good time, and once you start feeling kind of, you know, that's when you kind of gotta pull out and stop doing it so much. But, you know, even the people who are good at drinking or whatever, you gotta learn. God knows I've, you know, Odin knows I've had my moments where, you know, drink too much and I'm out for 3 days afterwards. Okay, I gotta focus on this. These levels always gave me anxiety as a kid. Satisfying as hell when you finish it, but that one's not too bad. Also, COVID broke out then and all the planes got canceled 3 days after we got home. Oh, that went pretty well. Yeah, Tiny. Holy crap. You would have been stuck. Oh, because especially international flights were all on pause for a while there. God, what do you do in that situation? It's not like anything back home you have is going to help you. Even if you have like flyers insurance or something, they're not going to help you with anything. Okay. These ones aren't too bad as far as chase levels go, but this is also the first one of a few. But something I did tiny like that, a spontaneous vacation. When I was with my ex, her mom called us one time, and it was like 3 days out. She's like, hey, I see tickets to Florida are only $80 for a round trip. You guys want to go for a night or two? I think it was 2 nights. We went 3 days, a day to fly there, a day to enjoy, and then a day to fly back. It was like 3 days out, and my work schedule's already written and stuff, and she was still on the phone with her, and I'm just like already writing it off. I'm like, I got work, the schedule's up, there's absolutely no way that, you know, I could call in sick for 3 days and not hide the fact that I went to Florida. And then, you know, she was still on the phone talking to her about it, and I'm just like, Florida does sound cool for that, at least a short time. I called up my boss, and I'm like, hey, I know this is a stretch, and I've never pulled this before, and I probably will never pull it again, but can I call in sick for 3 days or reschedule next week? And I told him why, and he's like, oh, yeah, I can work with that. Screw it. Go have fun. And I'm like, it worked. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm going. And yeah, I mean, for what it was worth, you know, it was my ex now, but I had a real good time, though. We went and basically hung out on the beach all day for a day and ate some good food for the others. And yeah. No flights were canceled. Nothing really went wrong. It was just a 3-hour flight, too, so it really wasn't that bad. Oh my god. I 100%ed that shit. I am proud of myself. That dates pretty well when I went, yeah, oh, absolutely. Me and my sister went to Poland round trip. The plane cost $27. Holy smokes, Tidy, that's amazing. It cost me more to drive to the place I go to every other weekend in gas. But Poland is one of the few places, I've got a checklist of places, if money were not an issue, I would like to go see. And Prague is actually pretty high up there. Because, well, that's Czechoslovakia, I know, but, you know, near Poland, I guess. But, my dad's side of the family is like primarily Czech. Like I think my grandma was on the boat as an infant, and my grandpa wasn't too far behind that. But so I call it the motherland. I'd like to go visit the motherland someday. But Also at the top of that list, I really want to go to New Zealand sometime because I want to do the Lord, like above anything else, I want to go do the Lord of the Rings tour, where you get to see Minas Tirith and the Shire and all that. Like it is an official tour. I'm sure it's expensive as all hell, but you know, again, if money were not an issue, that's top of my list. Second on my list, I would probably say the Maldives. The Maldives look friggin' amazing. If you don't know what the Maldives are, it's a tropical area or whatever. Like picturesque, like blue water, clean water, you know, clear waves and stuff. But the thing that makes the Maldives unique to me is it's the place where they have all the huts out on the water, and you walk out on a big dock, and that's where you spend the night, is out of these huts. And it's all like open windows and stuff. Obviously, you have some way to shutter it if there's bad weather or whatever, but I think that would be a beautiful trip and to go see the surrounding areas. I would also like to go to Italy sometime because I took art history class and fell in love with a lot of the architecture and art over there. So that would be more of a, what would you call, like a cultural visit than a scenic one. I want to go see Stonehenge. No, I just wanted to set Dan off of that one. Stonehenge, whatever. If I was in the area, I guess I'd go see it, but it's not like, oh God, I gotta go see it, you know. I kind of understand what it is. I mean, there's a certain mystique about it, I guess, but I mean, what Dan says, it's a bunch of piled rocks. I don't know. I feel about the same for like the pyramids and stuff like that too. Like, I mean, maybe seeing inside of pyramids would be cooler than that, but one tsunami and you're fucked, one rogue wave and you're fucked. Well, I mean, those are still standing, so I guess, and I'd just be there for a vacation. I wouldn't move there or anything. Need more land. Yeah, again, it would be for a trip, not to live there. But that'd be fun. Japan would be fun. I know you don't necessarily have to speak the language. Japan would be something I would want to go with people, though. These other places I could probably go alone and, you know, have a great time. But Japan, I feel like, is so much more of a social experience. I would want to share it with maybe more than one person, too. A small group of people would be a lot of fun, I think. But, I mean, Dan went with, what, one other person? Two other people? And it looked like you had a freaking blast, so. Scotland. Damn, yes, Scotland is on that list, too. I want to go see some Scottish castles like crazy, man. They look so cool over there. That's the other place on my list. Then there's other various places, but those are all on the top of my list. Like, those would be amazing to go see. I would kill to see some awesome Scottish castles. I went to Naples, Italy, where they invented pizza and ate a lot of pizza. That was me with Buffalo, New York. We ate buffalo wings the entire time we were there. I'm like, well, when in Rome, right? Did they have a Pizza Hut? Yeah, no. Oldie, I can see that. They have all the regular huts and then a Pizza Hut for food at the Maldives. Isle of Skye and Loch Ness. Oh, of course you gotta go see the home of Nessie. There's a whole bunch of places out to go, but it ain't happening anytime soon for a couple reasons. No, that's what I mean. That's what I said, Oracle. If money were not an issue, these would be places I would like go on a heartbeat, but money is an issue, so hey, here we are. If I'm lucky, maybe I'll save up and someday and get to go and see at least one or two of these places, but I am one, you know, without getting too political here, because I absolutely hate getting political on, you know, fun streams and stuff, but I'm definitely not flying in the next 4 years. You can agree, disagree with the current president and cabinet and all that stuff, but it is dangerous to fly right now. Seems like I'm reading about a frickin' plane crash every frickin' other day now, whereas you'd only rarely hear about them in the past. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, regardless of who's in charge, I'm gonna go ahead and let that shit iron itself out before I step foot on any kind of flight, domestic or international. Ooh. Ooh. Check with crash games. What the fuck was that about? Oh, there was probably a fish I hit, didn't I? I didn't even see it. I was so focused on this bad boy here. Shazam. Anyway. Politicals or the other thing could be dangerous. Yeah, no, I especially feel what you're eating. Smelling what you're setting down there, Oracle. People getting frickin' kidnapped and shit off the street for stupid reasons. Woof! But yeah, it was just not a smart idea to fly right now, in my opinion. But those of you that want to, I mean, feel free. Just be careful if it's in the States. Well, I eat whitefish almost every day in the UP, and I do not blame you, brother. The whitefish and punchkis, or not punchkis, excuse me. Pasties. Pasties for me, man. Especially Mackinac Pasty Company. Woo! They have some good ones. They have like Italian ones. They have your regular ones. What else did I have there? Stroganoff ones. They had stroganoff. Oh, God, those were delicious. But yeah. Oh, the whitefish. Damn. I'm right there with you, buddy. The whitefish between Manly's and... I forget the name of the place my parents go to. That's really good, too. Manly's is still a little bit more one-up, but... I remember this fight. This one's not too bad. This ass crack, look at that. Hey, I can just stand in this chair. Whoa! Ooh! Come on, Papu! Awesome. Whoa! Really sucks I want to visit Dan and make him cook stuff for me. Well, look at it this way, Oracle. That could still happen. You just have a lot of time to save for it now. Coco's time machine. That's new. What is Coco's? You want her to join your adventure? Sure. Press right trigger. Okay. All right. All right. You know what? Crash got a turn. Plays Coco. Yeah, but no, you just, that's the way I'm choosing to look at it. It's not, I can't fly for 4 years. It's, I get to save money to fly. Not that I know where I'd go anyways, because like I said, those other trips are kind of expensive, but I should try a pasty again, but I'm usually there adverse to veggies in them. You're missing out, man. I think the pasties I have mostly are just onions and potatoes as far as, you know, vegetables go. Sure, there's more depending on where you get them, but I don't know. I love them. I get that it's not for everybody. I've just come to accept that of anything out of, you know, food or otherwise, but I like that Coco is hauling around her laptop the entire time too. She could absolutely have like a backpack or something for it, but it'd be fun if that was like an alternate ability or something. Beat people over the head with it. Damn, missed it. That's alright. Coco's avatar is slightly different than Crash's, so easy, steady. Alright, sniped. Not so sniped. Woo! That was close. I mean, it'll take me at least that long to save up too, I'm sure. Yeah, no, exactly. Let's just all save up and go fly to visit Dan, and we'll just do nothing but eat the entire time. I mean, that's what I plan on doing anywhere I go on vacation, but, you know. That's at least nice with Europe in general. Like I said, can sometimes it's stupid cheap flights, interesting flights. See, I'm jealous. I low-key think I was born in the wrong part of the nation. I mean, as hillbilly American as I sound, growing up on the internet and stuff, like, all my friends were over in Europe that I made on the internet. Shout out to Helzabel. He was one of my closer internet friends growing up. Very European. She sent me... I still have it. Actually, it's probably right on my shelf. Hold on. This is a moment. I bet you I still have that book. I sure do. Check it out. I haven't thought about this book in forever, and it's been sitting right here the whole time. It's called Sophie's World Elzabel sent this to me when I was young. I made it most of the way through. I don't even remember anything about it, but looking in her mailbox one day, a 14-year-old Norwegian schoolgirl named Sophie Amundsen finds two surprising pieces of paper. And one of them are written the questions, who are you and where does the world come from? The writer is an enigmatic philosopher called Alberto Knox, and his two teasing questions are the beginning of an extraordinary tour through the history of Western philosophy from pre-Socrates to Sartre. I assume I'm saying it right. In a series of brilliantly entertaining letters, and then in person, Alberto Knox opens Sophie's inquiring mind to the fundamental questions that philosophers have been asking since the dawn of civilization. Remarkable. What Jostein Garder has managed to do is condense 3,000 years of thought into 400 pages, simplify some extremely complicated arguments without trivializing them. Sophie's world is an extraordinary achievement. But anyways, yes, Helzabel sent me this. We used to obviously talk about philosophy and stuff, but God, look at how far I made it through the book when I read it. I was that close to the end. No, that's the end. Like, I didn't just read a few pages. I almost got to the ending of it. But yeah, no. Shout out to Helzabel. I hope she's really doing well these days. One of those things where we never had a falling out. We just kind of eventually stopped talking because, you know, real life kind of, you know, growing up, you move on to do, you know, move on. I don't know why. Man, that sucks. I wish I could get a hold of her. I really didn't know how, but anyway. I might be a little jealous too. Maybe Norway could adopt me. Yeah. No, that's what I feel like, Oracle. I just feel like I was born in the wrong spot sometimes. Like, I get along with Europeans so well, but everybody around me in my state, you know, obviously excepting my friends that, you know, come and visit all the time and still talk to me and stuff, or even over the years, but are exceptions, but just, I've always felt like a sore thumb where I'm at. Like, I like my home. It's nice and quiet here, and we have, you know, 4 seasons, and Michigan's very beautiful. We have lots of nature and stuff here. Like, you know, I used to kind of hate it here growing up, everything about it, because it felt like I just was such a sore thumb. And, you know, I couldn't get around as much back in the day till I got my car. So, but, you know, nowadays I love my home. It's nice, like I said, nice and quiet, beautiful, picturesque. We get everything. We have, you like the city? Go south. You like nature? Go north. You really like nature and you don't like people? Go a little bit further north. And there's the UP for you, which is basically Canada at that point. But yeah, no, just with my European friends, and even nowadays too. I mean, with Tiny and Dan and everybody, Grumpus when I see her, Crumps when I see her sometimes. No, you guys are all awesome. I feel like I'd probably be more at home, you know, living around you guys, but it is what it is. Get to a certain point where you enjoy your solitude too, and that, you know, makes it worth it, so. Yeah. You guys are the worst. No, we really are, Tiny. You guys can totally knock on us. America's just, I don't know. You can love parts of it, but ultimately, okay, as I say, I feel like I'm doing the same thing again. But ultimately, man, it's getting rough. I mean, that's probably not just an American thing, but I'm just saying, it's getting rough. Hey, there was a free life in that one. Damn, I can't get in there. All right. Hey, look at my Wumpa fruits. Nice. Oh, for a minute I thought Tiny was referring to us to I took it as us as in Americans in general, but it was awesome when everything just clashed. Ursa, Crumpy, Feline, I mean, yeah, like if you guys were all to do something over here, even that would be a lot better. And of course, conventions are a whole different atmosphere too, if that's what you came for. But that's why I love Gen Con so much, because it's all gamer nerds that show up. So I feel like at least I'm with my people, so to speak. Not to say that gamers don't have certain problems too, but everybody does. Great. And Brio. We had DanCon. See? DanCon sounds awesome. Let's go DanCon. Pizzas. Oh my god, how did I make that? Whoa. Okay, dude just blew his own ass up. Now, if I get that free life, I'm not coming back, so... We're not 100%ing, so... Just saying. But yeah... So he's even ignoring the chat. Wait. Who, me or Tiny? Step aside, Hot Bandicoot. There's a new cutie in town. Yeah, what's up, Penguin? Yeah, I just got Coco unlocked, so I figure why not run through with her? For a little while at least. I might switch on and off. That's cool that they let you do that, though. I know in Crash 3 originally they allowed you to do that. But certain levels you couldn't. There were certain levels where you had to play as Crash. Like the motorcycle ones and stuff, but they weren't too common. More Brio. Yeah, and Brio. Except he just blew himself up, so... I'm asking about AMs. He's even ignoring my... Like, me or Tidy? I'm confused. I'm sorry. Oh, Hog Wild. Here we go. Okay, see, at Hog Wild, I have to play as Crash. That's fine. Whatever. Alright. These are fun, too, but it's the Boulder game in reverse. Basically just playing a Crash level speedrunning. Forced speedrunning. Zoom, zoom. Whoa. That was too close for comfort. Boing. Pig jig. Oh, yeah, you got me. You got me. Hey, at least I don't gotta start all over. Again, that's too close. Boing. Yeah, we're gonna play it safe. These are a little bit easier to get tricky on after you've completed the level, I feel like. You have a better idea of what to do going into it. Ah, shit! Nope. Nope. As soon as I hit the button, I was like, nope, not gonna happen. 30 lives, holy hell. Guess I don't need the cheat to get the 99 lives after all, eh? Right, jump. Don't jump on the next pig. There we go. Jump on that pig, jump. Shit! Oh! I cleared him! I cleared him! I don't think that was supposed to happen, but I got it. Just checking, I think you missed mine saying I'd come visit. Oh, okay, I'm sorry, Oracle. I did miss that one. That's awesome. Yeah, no, we could convene somewhere, right? Just, you know, in 4 years. I think, I said you guys are the worst AM saying, oh, fuck me and Brock. Earlier you started talking about Euro friends. Okay, okay. I'm sorry, AM. I missed that too. No, I did say, except my normal friends, you know, my friends that I grew up with and stuff. I included you, buddy. These levels are the worst. Yeah, I'm not a big fan. They're gratifying when you finish them because you feel like you put in work, but yeah, they're not the best. The Boulder ones are worse for me because, like, oh my god, I can't see what's coming. It reminds me of the Antelope level in The Lion King, like where you're running toward what was it? Not the Exile. That was the stage after, I think. But anyways, yeah, when you're running away from the Antelope and you're, good old dad's getting crushed. What's the difference between a hog and a pig? Isn't it the fact that they're wild? Or I guess I never really thought about it. Hold up, no, I ain't normal. Well, you're normal. If I'm weird and you're weird, the nets are normal, right? I'm so tired, but I got stuff to do. Oh, I feel you, Oracle. I'm so glad I got tomorrow off. Today sucked. But yeah, isn't a pig and a hog, isn't it just one's wild, one's not? Or maybe it's something to do with the tusks. I guess I never really thought of it that way. Alright, let's go back to Crash for that heck of it. Alternate when we can. Actually, I just played Crash. I should have stayed as Coco. Damn it! What? Overthinking? Ooh. booga. Settle down, monkey. Saw that last second. Whoop. What's that? Well, these are some of the stages that get people to really rage out. If you miss a jump, you like have to reset that full set. You fall all the way back to the bottom, you know? Say, I seen you flick. Alright. Settle down. Whoa! Hey, what the hell? Slow and steady. Ah! Crash, learn to edge grab, brother. Hey, it's all good. It's all good. I feel bad killing these turtles. The old game you didn't feel bad because they just looked like polygons. But in this one, I'm like, oh, they look so adorable. I feel bad for killing them. They're just minding their own business. I mean, I'm the one that came into their territory, to be fair. Right before the checkpoint, too. Tricksy Hobbit. These guys are tricky because they don't always put their shield up when I hit them. Okay, what the F? What the F, bro? I am clearly hitting that. Whoop. Didn't you do that? Right. A quick search says pigs are smaller and younger swine. Hogs are older and mature. Hey, that makes sense. Meowdy. What swine means thought? It's a general term for pigs or hogs. Speaking of platformers, you ever play a Hat in Time Inverse? I did! I didn't finish it, but I did stream a bunch of it. I hit... oh wait, that's a bonus stage. I hit the point... We did a whole bunch, and then I hit the point where you basically went into free roam mode, and it was a stage that was like up in the sky with a bunch of pillars and stuff, and you went from one to the other just collecting things or whatever. And that's where I just kind of got like the linear part of the game kind of dropped, and I just kind of got confused on what to do because there was no real way to progress. So I just ended up like, you know, ended up quitting and moving on. But I liked it for what it was worth. I just kind of got lost there, and you know, it is what it is. But it was a great game. It's a cute game. Yeah, no, it was very GameCube era sort of platforming and stuff. I enjoyed it a lot. I just wish I didn't get lost and hit that wall. But yeah, well, it is what it is. I mean, oh geez, like this. Hello. Nope, nope, nope. Ah. At least you don't take damage for falling so far. Okay. Slurping noise. Love it. Oh, hey. Ooga booga. Oh, no. Ooga booger. Hey. Still worth it. Oh! No, okay. Now I'm starting to wonder. At least in these games, if you screw up, you feel like it's your fault and not the game. Being cheap. There we go. Ah. Just gotta get it up, you know? Wait, what? Name a cartoon duo that's funnier. I have never heard of Cavendish and Dakota. There's an image of them in chat in the Discord. I'll check that out here soon, Glamrock. Sorry, I did see you say that earlier, but I was getting upset because I was so far into technical issues. I was just not braining anymore at that point. But I've never heard of them. I'll have to check that picture out. Pinky in the Brain. Heck yeah. Not Crash when it's all the dev's fault. Fair. Okay, they make some pretty bullshit stages. I will agree. Oof. Alright. Get him. Alright. Oh no! Ah, I didn't high bounce. See, that was my fault. Who's operating these traps this high up anyway? Okay, that works. Well, if you spin on a bouncy thing, you don't bounce. Oh, didn't think I was gonna make that one. Cow and Chicken I've heard of, yes. Cow and Chicken, God, that was Ren and Stimpy for that matter. I'll have to go check those other characters out though. I've never heard of them. I'm interested in learning about something new. There are so many free lives, holy crap. I'm up to 40 and I'm like, not doing great, I'm not doing awful, but I'm not doing great. I'm doing great. Damn it, damn it, damn it. See, I can't help but not get mad for that. It was all me. Literally a matter of patience in a lot of this stuff. Also, not wanting to 100% it helps immensely. Hey, yeah, buddy. Boom. There we go. Yeah, old Cartoon Network show, Cow and Chicken. I do remember that. Poor Crash. He hurts. You just stole his hog and killed his people because Papu Papu. Yeah. I did just kill him. Showed off his butt crack and everything. Alright, up the creek. Let's go back to Coco. Give Coco a little love. That explains it never had cable. After I was 10, I didn't have cable anymore. And Cow and Chicken would have been on after that fact. But I have seen, like, you know, going over to friends' house that actually had cable and all that. It's hard not having a solid circle shadow below you sometimes. When upgrading was the downgrade. I still see one. I mean, it's not like it's not there, but it was definitely more defined in the olden days. Chat! Hey, at least she doesn't drown. She just kind of floats there, like, questioning her existence, but... Parts of this game are careful jumping, and other parts are just go for it. Because everything's on a timer, and they want you to do it on the timer. Not like a literal timer, of course, but they line things up, so you just go, go, go. There we go. Yeah, it's better. Yes! Perfect. Damn it, not perfect. I'm getting too confident. All right. That's clearly a life for Crash and not Coco. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Almost didn't make that one. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Mr. Monkey got tricky there. I like the C on the crate because that doesn't only mean Crash. No. Okay. Oh no! Alright. That's okay, that's okay. You have to get tricky with this fish again. Okay, I can kill them. That makes it a little bit easier. I like the little scarfy noises they make when they're collecting the Wumpa fruit here. Supposed to wait. I didn't wait. I made it difficult. I did. I wasn't allowed to watch The Simpsons. Ah, that sucks. Your parents a little bit of that scare back in the day, like Bart doesn't obey his parents. But nah, I mean, whatever. I guess if they didn't watch it, then they didn't know that it wasn't too bad. But I jumped on cartoons in my teen years. Oh heck yeah! I wasn't allowed to watch Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but I could watch Batman. That doesn't make any sense. But at least Batman, I don't know. I'm hard pressed to say Turtles didn't have anything good moral messages. It did. But Batman made you think a little bit more, in my opinion. I like Turtles more than Batman, so I'm not trying to be biased or anything here, but no, Batman was awesome as well. But yeah, Turtles, like, I can see outwardly where the people think like, oh god, it's too violent. I don't want my kid watching it, you know. But they never used their weapons. Like they had the swords and sai and all that stuff, but the only time they would actually use their only time they actually use their weapons was on robot enemies. When it always came to people, they always used like their fists and stuff. So like that show kind of went out of its way to be kid friendly. That's why I laugh a little bit. Here we go. Ah, 4 crates off. I think I know what ones they were too. But yeah. How does that make sense? Batman was more violent. Limit just went live with Luigi's Mansion. He never mentioned he was going to play something like that. I hate this level. Yeah, those ones are tough. All timing. It's literally all timing. Luigi's Mansion makes me angry. So, tiny funny story. The only Luigi's Mansion I've ever played was Luigi's Mansion 3. I played it for stream, and that was at the same time I was playing Noja, so that was a long stretch of 2 games, but I loved Luigi's Mansion. From top to bottom, was really fun. Kind of got a little samey in parts, and like it got a little slow, and you're trying to really figure out what the heck is going on. I love the theme rooms. I love the personalities of the ghosts and stuff. But my god, King Boo at the end of that game, so enraging. The controls for that game were horrendous as far as aiming your vacuum and stuff. Like, it was so awkward. I feel like I wish I could have played that not on a Switch and on a PC and used my mouse to aim that stuff because it would have been a lot easier. But so I just kind of half-assed it with the combat and it worked, Like Jerry from Rick and Morty says, like, I just kept crawling and it kept working, essentially. But when you get to that final boss, you have to be like goddamn gamer mode to beat that boss. And if you're half-assing it with the controls the whole game, yeah, let's just say it didn't go well. I did not end up beating that game, and it was a shame because it was so close to the end. But Like when he starts doing the shit with his tongue where he's slapping it around and going in circles and stuff, like I couldn't maneuver the way the controller setup was. Whatever, it is what it is. But other than that, I enjoyed the game a lot. But I wonder what one he's playing. We'll have to go see here before too long. Boo's flying through the wall. I need to go through the entire map to get the other side, and then they escape again. Oh, that's frustrating. That is definitely frustrating. I know I'm misspelling things. Ignore. Oh yeah, no. I when I get tired, I start slurring words and stuff. So I'll put up with the typos if you guys put up with that, right? Deal. Batman was more for adults. That's why our parents loved it. It wasn't goofy. It teaches morals. You're hitting it, Penguin. You're absolutely hitting it. It was more. I don't know. The violence in both shows, I feel like, was kind of tame, but that's because I grew up with the A and B. There's just so much more worse stuff on TV. I say worse, I mean more violent, not necessarily like, oh, that's bad. You kids should. I think kids can deal with stuff a lot better than a lot of parents give their kids credit for. I mean, shit. By the time I was 10 years old, I was not only playing the game Doom, I was modding the game Doom because I already played it so much. And that's literally got gore and stuff in it and impaled twitching bodies and stuff. Like, and oh, by the way, did I mention the demons? But I don't know. I just feel like a lot of, I mean, obviously not all kids. Some kids like cry when they spill ice cream, but but I feel like kids can deal with that stuff a lot better as long as you like your parents are there to tell you like, okay, don't do this, or okay, it's safe, I'm here, or whatever else. But I don't need to rant about it. Turtles had the message that pizza is good, and that is a universal truth. Unless you have celiacs or something, then we need to work on getting you a non-gluten crust. Batman. I remember watching Spider-Man. I can't remember if we snuck watched it or not. See, Spider-Man's another one. It was like Batman. It wasn't quite as dark, but it had good messages all the time. The fighting was only against bad guys and stuff, so... And even Spidey was kind of like, you know, I only fight when it's really necessary. Otherwise, I'm just going to web the shit out of whoever and stick them to the wall. Wasn't Goofy... Oh, yeah, I read that already. I finished Luigi's Mansion on stream, and I think it's the game of rage the most. I can definitely see it, Tiny. There were definitely moments where I could not figure out a boss or something. Lot worse with the Joy-Con drift. Yes, Glamrock absolutely was. I personally never got the Joy-Con drift, but I had a friend that did, and oh boy, yeah, I could see where that would go south real fast. Venom was a bit weird, though. That's true. Venom got a little dark. The Man-Spider arc got a little dark. But I mean, other than that, it was like pretty typical superhero-y. Alright, we gotta play as Crash the Coot. Ripperoo. I love seeing these characters because I played CTR a lot longer than anything else, so. Whoa! Alright, well, note to self. I'm gonna stay away from him. Shit! Damn it! I almost had him. Oh boy, he gets all of his health back. Shit! Not close enough, apparently. Going that way, I'm going this way, he's going that way. I'm gonna go back over here. Got him. Go that way. He's gonna go that way. Away from me, punk! No! Ah! Dang it! Hey, you tricksy little hobbit. Oh, damn it. Alright, I just gotta stay away from the middle. I think that's it. Immediately goes to middle. So it stays in place once you hit it. Alright. Yeah, I think he's just jumping on the same 3 or 4 squares. Stay away from all that bullshit, I guess. You might switch it up after getting hit once or twice, though. Okay. Whoa. Got him twice? Hell yeah. Whoop. Nice switching it up. Whoa! Shit! Oh, you're getting tricky, boy. Damn! So close! No! No! I don't remember this being this tough. Oh well. Getting unlucky with my RNG, I guess. So let's let this send down first. Damn it. Thought I had the timing. I don't. He's pretty much sticking to these 3 on the first hit anyway. Oh, blast it. Damn it. Let me get the timing down to where it starts to move down. Of course, I missed the jump. This fight looks dumb. It sure is. I mean, at the time, whatever, it is what it is, but... That way, you punk! There we go. Alright. It's mostly just stay at the top. The way cable TV went with me is classic He-Man She-Ra Friday and Adam West Batman Saturday. Heck yeah! Adam West, I love it. He-Man and She-Ra, I didn't see too much of. My brother was more of a He-Ra. He-Ra, jeez. Was more of a He-Man. Oh god, a He-Ra, what the hell? Like her cousin or something, I don't know. That's awesome. No, I grew up with, you know, the more earlier cartoons I was watching was like DuckTales and Darkwing Duck and some Disney stuff. That was whatever was on Fox in the morning or ABC 12. The Nicktoons and stuff I had cable TV up until I was 10 years old, and then we moved out to the country and, you know, didn't have cable so much anymore, but I had a lot more side time though. Because we moved to a little bit of a bigger property with a lake on it, and had 2 dogs, so of course I'm going to be outside all the time. I don't know how I pulled that off. I know I had the mask hit, but... Oh no! I was so focused on the moving ones, I didn't even see the one just hanging out there. Quite literally hanging out. I wonder if there's... like a way to get over that. Oh, hold up. It's gonna be insanely stupid. Ah! And I still fucked it up. Damn it. Oh well. I got the free life out of principle, right? Right, whatever. I don't care about it now. I did it once. That's enough, right? Pew, pew, pew. The damn ricochets, I love them. Alright, there we go. Checkpoint! Guessing I can't get embryo there until I get the crate. I'm like, you guys are jiggling. What's up? Ooh, alright. Damn it. Damn it. That's alright. That's alright. I just won't get the free life, I guess. Some angry bats. I just frickin', oh my god. Why did I spin the free life off the map? Versus self-preservation is an all-time low. I should probably not leave the house for a little while. Alright. This is reminding me a lot of the levels in Aladdin, the Sega version. The prison scene where, yeah, the Far puts you in jail or whatever in Agrabah. And you got the bricks that are pushing in and out of the wall, but you have to time your jumps on them to get over things. Or, oh, god darn it. Or a little less vague, like the Mega Man levels from, wait, what's going on over there? Oh, more bats, never mind. Whoa, whoa, hold the phone. Why'd you turn around like that? Oh, because you bounce off. Okay. I'm learning, relearning. Alright. What the hell? I'm nowhere near it. Yeesh. There. I hate that it turns you around and makes you walk a step or two. No, I'm not walking the opposite direction. You know, I mean, I get the bounce. That's part of the challenge, but... Whoop. Whoop, whoop. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and say screw that, because I made that jump and failed. There. Definitely not hundoing. Nothing over here, alright. God, this looks gorgeous, so I will say that much. Whoa! Whoa! Forgot about that. Forgot about that. Yeah, they did a great job making this look awesome, though. Guess there's nothing back there anyways, but I don't know what I'm trying to do. I watch He-Man, or He-Ra over She-Man. God, yeah, what if they did like a Dragon Ball Z fusion or something? I'm torn on the hockey game, Panthers versus the Leafs. Oof. Can't let the Leafs get more cups than they already have, but Panthers have Todd, Chuck, and Merchant. Fuck those guys. You know... Here's how I feel about that. They're great hockey players. I'm sure they are. And I'm sure, yeah, I agree with this less. He's becoming more, like, favorable, I guess. Sidney Crosby and stuff like that. And Connor McDavid and all that stuff. I'm sorry, non-hockey people. This is probably all great to you guys, but... see? It turns me around. It makes me walk the other way. It doesn't just bounce me. I can use the momentum if it's just a bounce, but it, like, literally makes her turn around and start walking. Anyway, I'm sure those are great hockey players. And I can't spin, okay. But the NHL plugs them so hard, and it's every post they make on social media. It's there, okay, that's the solution. It's every post, it's every commercial, it's every game they gotta mention them. They don't even have to be playing in the game. They're like, oh yeah, Connor McDavid, blah, 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 blah. It's like, shit. But anyway, back here, right? Okay. Anyway, yeah, I'm sure they're great hockey players and everything, but you only want to hear about these much, man. Boy! Alright. But, Crosby, though, I didn't like Crosby in the beginning because of that. They plugged him so hard. And then there's that one Winter Olympics where he made the game-winning goal. And they literally said, Sidney Crosby has saved the Olympics for Canada. I'm like, he had a team. Other players made points. Sidney Crosby did not play a solo game. And that's what kind of got me pissed off about him for so long, because the NHL is just simping for him so hard. Now they've cooled off because they have other superstars to simp about, but still, nowadays he's a little bit better because they don't focus on him so much, for one. And for two, I've seen he's been doing a lot of charity work and stuff like that, and he stopped depending on the refs so goddamn much for goals. So I respect him a little bit, but he's still Sidney Crosby, though. Shit. I should have committed. Her shoes and the laptop come flying up. I love it. Green-ass lizard sus motherfucker got me going here. Shit! I hate the bounce. I hate it. Now the game might be getting cheap. As Inverse's opinion on the game slowly changes over time. Okay. Oh! God damn it, no! Alright. I am not hundoing. Let's get out of here. Both Tachuk brothers are assholes. Merchant likes to start shit and run his mouth. See, I don't watch the other teams so much. I see him do that shit on ours, and I think, okay, whatever. It's okay. She's getting obliterated. Oh God, she's dead. Stop. She's already dead. Poor Coco. Yeah, no, that sucks. I don't approve of that. That sucks. I'm sick of hearing about Connor McDavid. Me too. Oh yeah, me too. Have you seen the image yet? Okay, I haven't. I'll go look while it's loading. Oh, actually, I don't even have Discord loaded. I did just there. Okay, hold on. Let's chat. There we go. I have never seen them, Glamrock. Well, the animation style looks like Phineas and Ferb, if I'm not mistaken. Once certain announced to say McDavid is the best hockey player in the world. I haven't been impressed with him. He's had some good plays, but nothing super amazing. Give me Datsuke. Hell yeah, brother. Okay, 2 steps into the level. All right. Thought that was a background element, but apparently not. But anyways, yes, I'm sick of hearing about it too. I kind of hate when the NHL just hyper fixates on any one person because it's a freaking team sport. Like, I know you guys are desperate for superstars to just market the hell out of and make as much money as humanly possible. But, oh God, this is annoying. Milo Murphy's Law, okay. Yeah, that looks like Phineas and Ferb's animation style. Or art style, I should say. Clearly not animated, but I've seen a few of those, though. Phineas and Ferb's. I like Perry the Platypus and Dr. Doofenshmirtz. This snake totally made me jump. Ah, no! Damn it! And I had an extra hit. See, again, a mistake I made. Watch your shadow more, Inverse. That's half of my problem, is I'm not watching the shadow. I'm trying to gauge these jumps myself instead of just watching for the shadow and stopping. Oh, spider! Yeesh. See? Whee! I don't know how I did that, but we're gonna roll with it. Alright, we're getting there, guys. Shit, I did it again. I wasn't watching my shadow. Literally most of my problem right there. Booga booga. See? Dang it. Alright. I got greedy. That was me. I'll admit, that was me. Even this music has been holding up pretty good. Booga booga! Shit, wrong. Does it not come back? Shit, it don't come back. Oh, it does. I just didn't wait long enough, apparently. If the NHL wants to hype something, then hype a team that's doing really well, not just a player. Yeah, no, like a team, fine, sure, a little bit more, but try that image. Alright, real quick. I'm gonna click off though because this game minimizes every time I go off of it, so I could probably change it back to a window though. Oh, I see him. Dr. Doofenshmirtz in the background. Nice. That's cool, Glamrock. Like I said, I have seen some Phineas and Ferb, so. Woo! Oh no. Don't like these ones that go away. Where am I going? Down? Shit. Now we're getting... we're not even that far into it. Now you guys might start to understand why this has got a reputation. Son of a bitch. Stupid bats. Ah! Alright. Shadows? There. Oh, God. Make it that close to the checkpoint and not make the actual checkpoint. Oh, shoot. Thank you. Ah, appreciate it. You're not on the game screen. Both they take place in Danville. Okay. Nice. Yeah, same town. Milo Murphy's Law. No Murphy's Law. Alright, I'll keep that in mind, Glamrock. That's awesome. Little AFK, my nephew boosted me through Wailing Caverns. And wow, yes, Wailing Caverns is pretty fun. Thank you for letting me know about that, dude, Tiny. I went away for a second to look at an image and got the switch back. Okay. Study, see what disappears, and then jump. Touch your shadows, perfect. Yeah, no, I really appreciate you guys' patience tonight. Started off way rocky, but we're doing not too bad. Get crushed right at the end of the level, right? But I get hit by a bat. How about that? Alright, that's alright. I'm not clear back. Wait. Ah! Wrong direction. Could be worse. These are some of the rougher levels, if I'm being honest. The dark ones that are pure jumping. To say nothing of the sky bridge levels, though. Oh boy. We'll be learning about those, I'm sure. Although the sky bridge levels do have a trick. Sky bridge levels hate this one trick. There, okay. I spun for good measure. Right, oldie? Did you spin? Getting beat over the head again. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, at least she's not dead this time. Putting together my Yar PC. Oh, your boat. You're putting together your boat. Any predictions for the next Smash? Oh, well, gosh. That's huge. I thought I read somewhere, this is probably speculation, and maybe some of an educated guess, but I heard that, you know, we won't be getting the full roster that Ultimate had. And I mean, that makes sense, because they probably lost copyright, you know, like rights or whatever to a few of the characters, like, you know, Snake or Sonic or something. I'm sure, like, Sonic would re-sign. Hold on. I hit that on accident. Oh, it's just a screenshot. Whatever. Game bar here. But gosh. I mean, would it hurt for Waluigi to finally make the roster? Just saying. I'm not like a huge Waluigi fanboy like some people are, but I think he's a neat enough character. And oh god, speak of the devil, here's the Sky Bridge stage. But yeah, would it hurt to put Waluigi in there? Just saying. All right. So there's a trick to these, but I'm not gonna abuse it right away. Shit, couldn't see it. Alright, so basically I'm gonna have to jump back first. Oh, the Sky Bridge stages, guys. Nope. Alright, so I gotta move forward a little and then do it. Alright. Absolute horse pucky. Damn, they are so tough. Like, where it gets to be precision platforming. Oh my god. Oh my god. God damn. Alright, I'm using the trick on that part. Fuck that part. I'm over it. I was gonna try to do better first, but... Damn it, I almost did it too. So you can jump on the rope on these stages. There's the trick. This is definitely the quarter eater of all levels. You know, fuck it, I'm just gonna take the hit. There, I got a mask for a reason. Oh, and the checkpoint's right there. There, fuck it, don't care. Game's getting super cheap. Yes, you can't even jump from the top. Alright. That one part is literal bullshit. What if... Hey, look at that. Well, that don't help. God, I hate it, chat. I hate it. It's absolutely rude. They give you a pity Aku Aku too. Just kill the whole frickin' wall of that shit. Where? Oh my god, why can't I make that landing? I'm right on top of it. This might be the wall I was talking about. There. I mean, I make it there. There. Damn, fuck the police. I hate it. We hates it. Blind jumping, like, really? I like how the hog can run across everything. Maybe they call all the irrelevant ones like Captain Falcon. See, Captain Captain Falcon will probably be there because he's been there since the original. Plus, he's representing an entire Nintendo property. So they'll probably keep him. I could see them getting rid of, like, Solid Snake. Right, Pig, you can go away. Which isn't this? Maybe. Captain Falcon will probably stay. Star Fox. I could see Falco probably going. Falco is more or less a Fox clone. I know, yeah, the speed on his attacks and stuff change a little bit, but I could see Sonic coming back, but that would require some licensing. Up there, Coco. I mean, obviously everything Mario's gonna be in there, everything Zelda's gonna be in there that they've had so far. Any of the core Nintendo properties, essentially. I don't see them cutting anybody except for maybe duplicate characters, like I said. Like, I don't necessarily see Falco coming back. No, come on, man. Fucking rage bait, man. This pig, fuck this pig. Holy hell. Why does the pig get to run across nothing? Well, Coco's gonna take the ropes. See you later, loser. But as far as new... Oh, God, they could get rid of all the frickin' Fire Emblem characters. I'll be honest with that. There, I tried enough. Keep a Fire Emblem character. Sure, let's represent the property. I get that, okay. Whatever the most recent one is or something. Keep that. Oh, Shadow. But, yeah, let's get rid of having, like, 100 frickin' sword fighters. You want yourself a sword fighter game, then make a sword fighter game, but this is Super Smash. It's supposed to be like a little bit of variety of everything. It's not like a traditional fighting game like they want it to so desperately be all of a sudden. I'm unashamedly doing this. Unashamedly doing this. Look at this bullshit. Probably wasted enough lives on this stage, are you kidding me? I was sitting at like, what, 40 plus? Now I'm at like, I don't know, 10? Maybe not that little, but... Whoop! Get out of the way! The Cap hasn't had a new game in 22 years. You're not wrong. Maybe that's what they need to worry about. Making a new, F-Zero... Oh, shit. Oh, that was right there, too. New F-Zero or something. That's what Oldie plays a lot, is F-Zero 99. Pretty entertaining watching that. But, damn. So they want you to use the turtle. That's what they want you to do. That's pretty popular, but it's not really new. It's a SNES refurbished title. You know what? Tricky ass games. No, sir! Coco, get on that rope. In the bag, Nebby! Slid. Okay, hold on. Little guy wander back. Around. There we go. There we go. Shadow. Hurdle! Boom. Damn it! It's right there. Fuck it. Up there. There. Forward. Jump. You know, I'm surprised they didn't put cut ropes on part of these, just so if you did figure out the trick, you still wouldn't get off scot-free. Sega made it from GameCube. No way! I didn't know that. The GameCube F-Zero. I did not know that. That's interesting. I thought it was a pure Nintendo product. It's insane. And not, you know, Crash insane. Alright, another boulder level. Okay, 30. So I did burn kind of a lot of lives, but... My question is, who's putting all these crates everywhere? Why are they so interested in Wumpa Fruit? And who's putting Crash's head as tokens in these crates? Somebody's a stalker. Look at her eyes! They're so huge! Random thunderstorm just appeared. Really? See, now if I canceled stream, it would have come a lot sooner. Apparently I have powers over the friggin' weather. Sweet. You know, this ain't too bad. Maybe I'm thinking more of the ones from Crash 3 and 2. Those stages are tough with the boulder. Well, it's a polar bear in the second one, I think. Mama polar bear. But maybe I'm also trying to remember, I'm remembering trying to 100% these too. That was tough, because some of them in 2 and 3, they put like a crate behind like an electric fence, so you gotta spin and hit it and then go backwards a little bit and then continue on. So you gotta like build up a lot of like a buffer between you and the boulder. So it's like you really can't screw up, and B, you gotta find like little shortcuts in order to buy yourself enough time to run around that object again in order to survive. To get the crate, to 100% the stage, to get the gem, to finish the game all the way. These ones have been pretty straightforward so far. And again, helps immensely to watch the shadow. There. See? You thought I 100%ed of that. I most definitely did not. Though, that has a lot to do with that platform right there that doesn't exist yet. Alright, we're gonna kill Coco again, I get it. I think it went west and south of you. Yeah, I think it's looking like that, AM. I'm not seeing any rain or anything, but did it hit you necessarily? I think we got a jet stream between our houses because I've gone multiple times, you know, driven to the dog park and it's raining and I'm like, oh crap, well we gotta go home. And I come home and it's bone dry. Or vice versa. It'll be raining at home and I'm like, well, I'll go and get some food. I'll leave the dog at home because the dog park's gonna be soggy or whatever. And then, yeah, I get to about halfway there, just bone dry. Ah! Well, that got me. Raining here? Okay. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a jet stream or something. So you're saying the only Fire Emblem character we keep is Byleth? Hey, if Byleth is the one that is either a fan favorite or represents the current state of the game the best, then yeah, keep 1 or 2 characters. I'll be kind. But I don't trust that. Yeah, we can keep 1 or 2, but my god, they were getting to be every freaking other character in the game was like a sword fighter or whatever. Like, I thought this was supposed to be like a cartoony, like, you know, everybody's basically on equal footing sort of thing. But anyway, yeah, now I'm just ranting, but I don't know. There just got to be a point where it's like, okay, this is more third-party people than first-party, and it's starting to feel more like a traditional fighter than a goofy, like, oh, hey, let's try to knock each other off the edge sort of game or whatever. It's like, I don't really, I mean, I don't play them too often. I don't have a problem with traditional fighters. I absolutely get why they're so popular. I just personally don't like them so much. But I love Smash. And that's because it isn't just a, oh, let's stun lock the guy in the corner and, there we go, got the lizard. And just, you know, do combos all day long until he's dead, sort of thing. There we go. Bats are making shit difficult. There we go. Okay, so the crawling ones are different than the jumping ones. Now hell, even if they wanted to make a second Smash game alongside it or whatever, and make it like that, well, more sword fighters and stuff, fine, cool, do it. But I don't know, maybe I'm just ranting. Yeah, I'm curious. There. Nothing? Oh. Oh! Boo! Why do I spin when I jump? That's a Aku Aku mask, man. Damn it, it's a bouncy one. These dang bouncy lizards. It poured here for 5 minutes. I can see some lightning in the south, but it's gone now. It's going to be hot and dry for a while. Send me some T-storms. Yeah, same here, Oracle. I heard next week we're going to be in the 80s. Fahrenheit, of course. Damn it. My European friends probably heard me say 80 and like, how are you still alive? 80 Fahrenheit. So a little bit more than room temperature, but still sort of abnormal for the time of year. Bouncy list. Oh, those walls get me every time. Paying too much attention to the stuff in the foreground. Yeah, I seen you this time, wall. All right. Ah, no. Oh, God. I remembered that a split second before it happened. Got you good. That's right, checkpoint. Whoop. All right. It's all good. Woo! Fancy footwork. There we go. 4 a.m. Gonna head to bed. Have a fun stream. Aw, Tiny, thank you so much again. Thank you for your help, buddy. You probably saved everything here. So, what am I saying? Probably. You did save everything here. Thank you so much for your help, Tiny. Thank you for your company and sharing everything with us tonight. Happy birthday in a couple of days. And I will be more than happy to swing by and visit you. Hop in and say hi if I'm able to. I'll see why not, so... Woo! Alright. But anyway, yeah, Tiny, thank you again. Go get your sleep, buddy. I appreciate you. Have a good night. Alright. Oh, got a little reward for getting through all that. Whoa! There we go. Worry about these lizards because they bounce me around. I forget what ones bounce harder than the others. That's a crate later on. However, okay. Making sure there's nothing hidden behind that pillar. Nope. Trick won't work that time. At least I got the checkpoint right here. Ho, ho, ho! Ho, ho, ho! Okay. There we go. All right. Better with a checkpoint, anyway. All right. All right. Tricksy hobbits. Sure. another Cortex token. Let's ride this out. Two out of 3. Not too bad for not knowing where these things were previously. Nope. All right. This is kind of idle music. It might be a good thing that it's not so high energy. Lets you focus a little more, right? Damn it, damn it, damn it. Damn it. Here we go. No! Fuck! Fuck! No! Alright, no. It's cool, it's cool, it's cool. Inverse, it's cool. Damn it. It's got that little bit of slip to it. Damn it. There it is again. Damn it. Hard to rely on the shadow in this one because you only get like a split second. There we go. Oh, and of course. Seems like it gets toughest immediately before a checkpoint. I mean, that absolutely checks out, but... Back there? We don't need to get back there. Alright. Every game has a sortie. Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, it's fine to have a few. I like the variety, Glamrock. But it just, I don't know. Especially the last one. It was like, okay, we're announcing a new character for this DLC or whatever. And it's like, oh, 3 more sword users. Alright. Especially when you like started getting like Sora from Kingdom Hearts and stuff in there. It's like, I don't oppose Sora being in there. But Sora's like sword fighter number 10 now? No, I'm exaggerating a little bit probably, but yes, I know. Don't beat her to death. And she's almost dead. Yep, there it is. Stop! Stop! She's already dead! 48, ouch. Hey, I didn't miss 48 boxes. I just destroyed them all right there. And who's collecting them and throwing them on her anyways? Lots of questions. Alright. Koala Kong. Woo! Alright. I remember this one being a little rough too. Not impossible, just rough. Nope, okay. Oh, you gotta shoot something back at him. Probably the rocks that he's heaving? No. Alright. Okay, alright. Damn it, okay. I just gotta get my timing all lined up now. Alright, nope, this won't be terrible. Look at the little butt wiggle. We got leg day, bro. Right in the pecs. That ain't gonna do it, bro. Oh, are you juking me? A second one fell and I was in the middle of a spin. Ah, all right. Oh, how? Aw, that's stupid. Well, alright. Self, don't jump forward. Guess this is the most logical thing. Aim toward the screen the most. I'm digging the little tune. Rawr. All right. There's no way to avoid that. How do I avoid that? That's crazy. Wouldn't be surprised if the next game has another sortie. Oh yeah, no. I can almost guarantee at least. I mean, of course Link is gonna be in there, and possibly a young Link or Toon Link or whatever, but yeah, I could definitely see a few sorties being in there. And again, that's alright, just not the whole frickin' roster. How do I get past that last rock is what I'm kind of wondering. There we go. It took a little longer that time. There we go. I feel like that was just a little bit of RNG. That last one, I was like, how do I avoid that? It's gonna explode if I jump over it or whatever. Haha. Got leg day, bro. 64 Link, Melee, Young Link, Marthroy, Brawl, Ike, Toon Link, Smash 4, Lucina, Robin, Shult, Mesaur Fighter, Cloud and Corrin, Ultimate, Chrom, Hero, Byleth, Sephiroth, Pyra, Mithra, and Sword. Yeah, see, that's huge. That's way too huge of a roster for a game like that, I feel like. Like, that's, I don't know. Like I said, a few of them, whatever. Maybe let's hit a sweet spot of like 4 to 5. I guess it depends on the overall roster too, how big that is. Bleh. But yeah, no, for sure. I would accept a few, because why not? I mean, variety is the spice of life, right? But I don't know. It's kind of come a long way since the original N64 game, where, you know, the first game was more or less Smash Brothers was supposed to be kind of like about a kid playing with his toys, right? That's what Master Hand is supposed to represent. At least that's what I always thought anyway, growing up. Is Master Hand and Crazy Hand essentially, or it's just the kid playing with his toys. He's like, I'm Link, I'm Mario, blah, 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 blah. And you lose because I whipped the toy across the room and it hits the wall and you're out, blah, blah. And just like the more and more Smash went along, and there's nothing wrong with this, but it kind of got away from that feeling and more of like a tournament fighter game. So, but it would be nice to see it kind of go back to its roots a little bit and be more about the goofy, funny aspect of it, and not like Nintendo has to try to be another game or game system or whatever. Like everybody compares Nintendo to Xbox and PS or PlayStation and stuff. It's like Nintendo's not competing with them though. I mean, yeah, they're another video game system, but they're trying to cater to an entirely different audience, I feel like. But yeah, way too many. Let's cut it back down to maybe 4, you know, given how popular, you know. We'll do Link, we'll do a younger version of him, maybe. Just, I'm a little partial to the younger version of Link because I was a young Link main, and I was really good with them back in the Melee days. Then they introduced Toon Link and Brawl, and like, he was okay, but Young Link was way better. And then they brought Young Link back for Ultimate, and I'm like, my boy's back. Plus, Brawl, oh my god, I don't know about you, Glamrock, But Brawl was great with the level builder, the new cast of characters, and everything. You know, two things I hated about Brawl above all the others, though. Floaty. That game was super floaty compared to the others. Like, Melee felt like it had some gravity with characters. Everybody in Brawl felt floaty. But the biggest thing of all, and I'm sure 99.9% of people will agree with me on this, the goddamn RNG pratfalling when you turn too sharp. So, people who don't know, in Brawl, if you turn around, it's like a 1% chance that when your character turns around, they'll just randomly slip and fall face flat on the ground, and you're open for a hit for a second or two or whatever. It happens a lot more often than you think, and it's frustrating because there's no strategy to it. It's just RNG. You can't avoid it by turning slowly or fast, or maybe not turning so much and so many X amount of seconds or whatever. You just randomly do it. And it was, from what I read, they put that in there because people were abusing stuff like wave dashing, where if you like block and dodge at the same time or something crazy. I've never gotten this far into the meta of the game, but it was something to do with turning and dashing or blocking or something all at the same time. Your character would burst forward a little bit and be like invincible. And not like the typical dodge that you can do, but anyways, it was like a little bit of a meta breaking thing in Super Melee. So they added in this random tripping mechanic to sort of eliminate that in professional play, and like, woof, no bueno. I did not like that. And Ultimate took that out, so they realized it was an issue, just they left it right out entirely. But, alright guys, I think I'm going to call it there. Like I said, I was going to go a little later, but I'm kind of getting that Kuala Kong boss is making me realize how tired I'm starting to feel again, but I wish I could have gone a little longer, but stream had problems starting, but it looks to be all pretty cleared out now. Yeah, apologies for that. I was not playing it. If I had a bit more energy, I'd keep going, but today was a day. For those of you that may have missed, at work today, and we do everything by scratch, so we don't order our pizza dough or bread or anything. We make all of our bread. I'm one of the head bakers there. We make all of our pizza dough. We prep everything. So we did all that, and we had to push 80 large pizzas and 110 plus whole. And when I say whole, they're 16 inches. They're not just little sandwiches. We had to do 115 plus of those to the entire school district today. So I'm a little bit bushed. But again, I appreciate everybody that came on tonight. Glad stream came back and I got to hang out more. It's been rough for me too. Dude, I believe you, man. And it's going to get hot out for you, so I feel really bad for you, AM. You're going to be out in the frickin' sun and stuff here pretty soon, so... but yeah, thanks for the fun. You'll be able to get the issue resolved with Tiny's help. Yeah, Tiny is the ringer. Everybody go follow Tiny right now. Tiny Viking, who is just here. You can even click on his name. You ain't gotta type it in. Every Thunder Buddy here who's not already following Tiny, please go do so. It's his birthday in 2 days too, so if he streams, you might want to catch that. He's a really interesting guy to watch. But real nice guy, dude. He possibly saved stream moving forward too, because if I couldn't figure this out, I probably would stop streaming video games, because at this point it's gotten so frustrating with that shit. But fingers crossed that it's finally ironed out, but we'll see in the long run. But yeah, for sure, go visit him. More than relax, do not. Yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna sleep in. I'm gonna take the dog for a nice walk. I think I might spoil myself and go get, you know, a burger or something. I don't know. But I can't, unfortunately, I can't take my dog anywhere for a few days now because I got a rental, well, not a rental, but a leased vehicle or whatever. My car is in the shop for the same issue it's had. Taking it in for the 6th time now. This is getting irritating, but hey, you know what? They let me drive a 2025 Silverado, so I'm rolling around in a friggin' tank right now. It feels kind of nice. But anyway, yeah, no, tomorrow's going to be relaxing. I'm not going to do much of anything, especially if the weather's crappy out, then that's a good excuse to stay in. But I'd say 5% chance I might stream tomorrow. I'm really not planning on it, but if the weather's junk and I don't feel like moving much, maybe we'll come back and do a little bit more of this, but no promises. I do owe Brock a bonus stream at some point. Might be a couple of weeks, bro. I haven't forgotten. I won't forget. Believe me, I got a note right here. Big old note that says, don't forget. Because I make good on my what I owe. An inverse always pays his debts. But yeah, we'll get that hammered out here in the next few weeks. And you may have had a request for a game or something that we can do for it. But Hope you have a lovely rest of your night tomorrow. I hope you do too, Oracle. You've been working hard. Don't forget to give yourself a break as well. Go get yourself a little treat or something. Thank you. Appreciate that. AM as well. Yeah. Hope it gets better too. AM, yeah, don't forget you to take a break too. Go do something maybe fun for yourself if you can or whatever. But, and yeah, get yourself ready for the hot weather, man. I feel for you, bro. Is it covered by some sort of warranty? Yeah, it is. And the warranty's come through on it a few times, but I'm sick of taking it in. It's my screen that all these cars come with now. When it's dark out, there's a 50-50 chance that it just doesn't load. Like, my radio still play, but I can't do anything with it. I can't interact with it. It just doesn't come on. My backup cam don't work. It's irritating, and it should have been fixed 5 times ago. So I don't know what to do, though. Like, these guys are the ones that sold me the warranty, and I think I can wander with that warranty. I'm not sure, but these guys are supposed to be the best guys in the area, and it's 6 times I've taken it in. And the second issue I've had with it that they're going to work on, this is the second time I've taken it in for. So, like, what the hell do you do? You know, I don't know, but I'm going to have to start shopping around if they can't do this right. But anyway, yeah, we'll talk about the bonus stream. Yeah, I haven't forgotten. I won't forget, even if I don't bring it up for a few days or whatever, Brock. It's right here. It's damn near tattooed on me, so I don't let that stuff go easily. On-call week, no fun till Monday. Boo. Well, have a little fun. Not drunken fun necessarily, but maybe a good game or something to settle down with. Maybe relax to, or hell, even some good music. Shit. Or even, you've been wanting to owe yourself a Lord of the Rings rewatch. That'd be a good thing to do. You can just pause it and pick it up later, but yeah, it's a pain in the ass. Fix it. Yeah, because I don't like having to take my... I mean, don't get me wrong. I love driving these brand new vehicles. The last time I had... took this in, they gave me a freaking same year Cadillac with a moonroof and everything. Like, I felt bougie. I mean, I feel kind of bougie driving this big old tank too, but I mean, don't get me wrong, that's fun. I'll test drive cars all day long, sure, but I can't take my dog anywhere, and that's the part where I'm like, God damn it, I want to take Midas places. Like, I get sick of walking the same path around my, house or whatever all the time. Forecast for Sunday says 91. See, I don't like extreme cold, but the extreme heat isn't any better. Can't we just float around, nice 50, 60 degrees the entire time? But if we did that, then we'd have bugs year round and scorpions and fun stuff like that. But anyways, yeah, let's go raid somebody. I think Limit's streaming. Well, let me put that on. I'm going to put... Yeah, 50, yes, thank you, yes, and even 40s. I'll even accept 40s sometimes, because a nice cool day like that's fine, too. It's the frickin' wind that gets me, man. AM, you have yourself a great night. Oh, and I don't have my thing up. Well, whatever. You know what? Screw it. Tonight I'm not going to read them. If you guys feel like, go visit Limit Breaker 9999, or I don't think Oldie's streaming, because he was actually here earlier tonight, so he might be done for the night, but... And again, if y'all don't already follow Tiny Viking, go follow Tiny Viking. He possibly saved this stream. Well, this individual stream he absolutely saved, but me streaming overall on not D&D nights, he's probably just saved that single-handedly tonight too. So, but yeah, I'm not gonna raid. Screw it. I always raid now these days. So, I'm too tired to go look all that stuff up. I'm sure our Limit's streaming. I might actually go pop over there myself. So. But anyways, everybody, Broctimus Prime, Oracle Cat, AM Ma'am, Tiny Viking, Glamrock Chica, I think I said Oracle, but I'm going to say Oracle again because I want to make sure they're included. Tiny Danticipation came in for a while, helped us out. Thank you too, Dan. Oldie, I know Shanulu was here earlier, but I was like tripping over the stream trying to figure out what to do. So thank you, Shanulu, if you are still hanging out here. And I think that's most everybody. If I forgot you, I'm sorry. Brain, sleepy. My brain at 100% is still really forgetful. So thanks for understanding. And thank you, everybody, for writing it out while I was getting really frustrated there. Like I said, when I can't figure out a problem, my brain goes from 1 to 10 pretty quick on getting frustrated. But yeah, next week, knock on wood, providing no issues, we'll be back doing more Crash. So far not too terrible. I feel like it's going to get more brutal as we go along, but so far I thought I'd hit the wall a lot sooner and want to move on to Crash 2, but We'll get through all the crashes, and then I got the next game that I want to play after that lined up. So in that game will probably be a long play because it's technically 4 games, but we'll see how far we get with it before I get too bored with them. But anyways, I blab too much. I'm tired. I bet you guys are tired or wanting to move on to somebody who's going to keep going. Thanks again, everybody. Like, I know I say it a lot, but I do really appreciate y'all because that was rough in the beginning, and y'all stuck out with me and came back if you didn't. Because I did say I was going to end, but god damn it if I'm not stubborn. And Tiny was there willing to help me out. So again, last time, go follow Tiny Viking. Have a great night, everybody. Laters.